2023 is almost over, which means we all get a chance to change ourselves for the better and start new and leave all of the stupid things behind. I mean, technically you can do this stuff on any day, but many people just like to use the new year as some sort of motivation. And I really like doing that too. But that also includes letting go of all the things that haunt you and make you stay up at night questioning your existence. So to ultimately let go of them, I decided to make a video about it. So, here are the most embarrassing things that have ever happened to me. So this happened on a day when I was very sick. You know when you feel like there's something stuck in your throat and it makes you cough like a million times in a row? It's literally one of the worst feelings imaginable. And on this specific day I had to go out somewhere really important, so I had to go out feeling like a sack of potatoes. Now, before I left my home, I was like, okay, I drank a lot of water. There's no way I'm gonna get a cough attack. I'm 100% fully prepared. So I went outside and got to my train, and after about 2 minutes... How could this happen to me? This ride was gonna be like an hour long, and the train was full of people. So I just sat there trying to hold back my cough, hoping for a miracle. There was no miracle. That went on for a solid 20 minutes. At this point, people already started looking at me. Just when I was about to just accept my fate, a nice old man came up to me and gave me a cough drop. And after that, it actually got better. Wherever that man is now, I hope he's doing good. So this next one was when I was like 13. And at that time, I was on vacation with my grandparents. I just started to get into the I kinda want a boyfriend phase. You know, I had no idea how this whole boyfriend deal worked, because I was bullied by most of the guys I met in my life. But for some reason I was like, yup, now's the time I need to get myself a boyfriend. Just couldn't wait anymore. So there I met, let's call him Dave. Now Dave was an interesting guy. He didn't really talk all that much, but when he did, it would always be something dirty related. And that already kind of threw me off. But I just brushed it off because I was taught that some guys just behave this way when they've just started puberty. So one time we were sitting at a hotel bar and he asked me if we should get something to drink. Now, if you know me well enough, you know that I do not like drinking any liquid except water. That's probably autism. And I remember already having told him that at this point. So I was just like, sure, while thinking, okay, he's just gonna order me some water and maybe some orange juice for himself.
What you guys wanna drink?
2 banana mango cocktails, please. What? Did he not listen to me? I told him I only drink water. He's gonna expect me to drink it in front of him! So I started panicking and thinking of excuses to leave. I couldn't get myself to think of anything.
Here you go.
Oh my god. I'm pretty sure that was like the biggest cocktail glass I've ever seen in my life. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. You don't want to try your cocktail first? Nope. And I never came back. So that moment in itself was already awkward enough. But the worst part is the next one ties right in with this one. So after the vacations were over, we obviously wanted to stay in touch. So when we both were home again, he called me and he was like, you should visit me. So I did. We arrived after a 2-hour drive and his parents were actually really nice and talkative in comparison to him. Before we went into Dave's room, we all sat together at a table to eat. And then suddenly his dad looked at me and he turns to me and he says, tell me later what you think of his room. And at that moment I was like, what? Why is his room so special? I mean, certainly it can't be that bad. As long as his room isn't completely covered in sexy calendars and posters with naked women on them, I don't think I will never forget the pit in my stomach when I saw his room for the first time. He put the stuff everywhere, and I mean everywhere. There was not a single corner left out. And at this point, all I had on my mind really for the rest of the day was, please get me the heck out of here. I ended up almost not talking to him at all after this. I only ended up spending time with his sister. When it was time to go back, my parents were like, did you enjoy seeing him? Yeah, I did not. Also, I never texted him again after that. So this one is probably the most embarrassing one by far. This is probably the most cliche embarrassment that can happen to anybody. I was in 8th grade at the time, and we all had to present a poem in front of the class. And I really hated performing in front of people back then. Now I'm proud to say that I can handle it. But back then, just the pure thought of having to perform anything in front of anyone made me really anxious. So on the day we had to perform it, I was really scared, obviously. And what goes hand in hand with being scared? That's right. Having to pee. I think you already know where this is going now. I peed myself and then ran away. Like, not only was this embarrassing for that moment, but also I got bullied for it for months afterwards. I'd say now that I'm pretty much over it and can talk about it without feeling ashamed of it. But back then, I just wanted to go die. Moral of the story? When life gives you lemons, just laugh it off. And change your pants, maybe.